Week 17 here, we're talking about tight ends as we go into our championship game. We need to be able to hit right here on our tight ends to make sure we give us the best chance possible. Let's go ahead and throw up our rankings right over there. Go into right number 10. We're talking about Dalton Schultz against this Tennessee Titans defense. They're ranked second against opposing tight ends. I just like the opportunities here for Schultz. So we saw him have, 11 targets last week. It looks like CJ Stroud could be back this week, which just definitely bodes well for him, having that upgrade at the tight end. But the opportunity alone, with them having Tank Dell out, they're having some more passing opportunities go around. I think Dalton Schultz could be a sneaky play this week. He definitely slid into my 10 spot this week, even though going against a tough Tennessee Titans defense. So they're coming here at number 9, talking about Dallas Goedert taking on that Arizona Cardinals defense, ranked 16th against opposing tight ends. If you guys saw my other videos, whether we talked about the quarterbacks, the running backs, and the wide receivers, the Arizona Cardinals are going to be giving up a lot of points to the Philadelphia Eagles. So Dallas Goedert easily slid into number 9 for me. I think, again, an opportunity we saw even last week. We saw Dallas Goedert really be the focal point of the offense for the most part. I like seeing that from Dallas Goedert. I think he's easily at number 9. If you have him on your team, you're happy that you have him. Coming here at number 8, we're talking about Jake Ferguson taking on that Lions defense that ranks 28th against opposing tight ends. Jake Ferguson, I've told you guys all season long, he's kind of a boomer bust play for me based on if he receives a touchdown. If he doesn't get a touchdown in the game, it looks like Jake Ferguson is a bunch of cockadoodle for you, and he really flopped. If he ends up getting a touchdown for you, it looks like he has a solid fantasy game for you overall. So Jake Ferguson, not sure what's going to go, but I do know the Cowboys and the Lions are going to have a really solid game, back and forth type of game. There's going to be a lot of scoring going on, and I think the Cowboys can do it. They can put up a lot of points. I think they're going to do that against the Lions. That means Jake Ferguson has a really good opportunity to score a touchdown. If he does, he's easily in the top 8 for me. Talking about number 7, we're talking about Isaiah Likely going against that Dolphins defense that ranks 7th against opposing tight ends. We starting to see Likely really come into his own, taking over for Mark Andrews as he got injured. Isaiah Likely is a weapon on the field. Lamar Jackson moving all over the place, and even against the 49ers defense, Isaiah Likely was able to come through and give you some fantasy points as well. Going against this Dolphins defense, another tough defense against the tight end, but Isaiah Likely is just good enough, plays for a potent offense. He should be able to give you some fantasy points. Put him at number 7 for me. Let's talk about number 6 here. Evan Ingram taking on that Carolina Panthers putrid defense, but they do rank 11th against opposing tight ends. I think this offense overall is going to be clicking. Not sure if it's going to be Trevor Lawrence out there or not, but even if it's not, Evan Ingram's good enough as a receiving tight end to give you plenty of opportunities to score some points. He's not into my top 5 just because I'm not sure what the quarterback situation is going to be. Evan Ingram's still a good play for me, landing him at number 6. Coming in our top 5 here at number 5, we're talking about George Kittle taking on that Washington Commanders defense, ranks 12th against opposing tight ends. And like I have for all the 49ers that I've talked about so far, I think they're going to crush the Commanders. They were really upset with going against the Ravens and losing, even though George Kittle had a phenomenal, I think it was even in the first quarter, one of the first plays of the 49ers, George Kittle hit like a 58-yard reception. George Kittle can really, he's another boomer bust type of tight end, and he booms more than he busts. George Kittle, phenomenal play. I love him this week against the Commanders, that I don't think they're going to have an answer for this guy. So let's talk about number 4 here. Talking about Sam Laporta going against that Dallas Cowboys defense that ranks 15th against opposing tight ends. I like Sam Laporta again this week. I think it's going to be a lot of back and forth between Dallas and the Lions. I think Jared Goff's going to be throwing a lot to Amon-Ra St. Brown and Sam Laporta. Those are the two guys that make this offense click. I know they got a nice backfield back there, but I don't think they're going to be running the ball quite a bit. They're going to be doing more running or more passing than running this week, just because they're going to have to keep pace with the Dallas Cowboys. So I do love Sam Laporta. If you got him in your lineups, you're going to be happy that you have him. Let's talk about our top 3 here. At number 3, we're talking about David Njoku taking on that Jets defense that ranks 21st against opposing tight ends. Joe Flacco is making this thing click. I'm telling you, he likes throwing the ball early and often, not only to Amari Cooper, but to David Njoku. And I think against this Jets defense, it's a phenomenal play. I think that Sauce Gardner, all of them, is going to have them locked up on the outside. I think there's going to be a lot of underneath type of throws. David Njoku should have plenty of targets. I see him with 8+ receptions this week and a touchdown. If you have David Njoku in your lineup, you're happy you do. Put this guy in your lineup. Talk about number 2, talk about Trey McBride taking on that Philadelphia Eagles defense, ranks 22nd against opposing tight ends. Trey McBride, again, like I was saying, that if they're going to have to do anything with Kyler Murray, if you guys watch my quarterback video rankings, I talked a little bit about Kyler Murray. He was in my top 10 there as well. Trey McBride is his only receiving option. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to catch the football. Trey McBride showed us that he belongs in the NFL as a top fantasy tight end. If you got this guy in your lineup, or if he was able to pick him up off of waivers, or if you drafted him super late into your draft, put him into your lineup. It is championship week. Trey McBride should be your man. Talk about number 1, who else is going to be Travis Kelce. Bengals defense is who they're taking on. They rank 31st against opposing tight ends. We know this is not a good Travis Kelce season. He is having a putrid season for his standards. And I think Patrick Mahomes, him as well, is having a very bad offensive season. I think the Chiefs, as in general, is having a bad offensive season. But Travis Kelce, you gotta have this guy at the #1 tight end spot. Not only is he has the talent of scoring multiple touchdowns and just destroying a defense, but then he's going against the Bengals defense, who ranks 31st against opposing tight ends. There's nobody on the Bengals defense going to be able to stay close to Travis Kelce. Easily my #1 tight end this week. As always, thank you for watching the video, guys. Hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, hit the like button, all that good jazz for us. Guys, this is the last ranking video that I'm going to be putting out this season as we start heading on to the NFL playoffs, and we're going to start talking about our rookies as well. So a lot of videos that are coming out for you guys to help out. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of those videos. Can't wait to see you guys on the next video. We'll see you guys next time.